My name is Jeremy Kroeker, and I'm here to teach you my song, The Best Day of My Life by Jeremy Kroeker. I wish Marty Music were here doing this, but if you won't do it, I guess I'd better. I assume if you're here, you've probably seen the music video for this song, and if you haven't, I recommend you pause right now and go check that out. It's the official music video. It's called The Best Day of My Life by Jeremy Kroeker, and that's right here on my channel. I'll wait. And now I assume you've seen it. The video is doing quite well. I'm really proud of it, and that's why most people discover this song. But it is available to stream wherever you get music as well. I'm going to teach this song in 3 stages. So you can play it as an absolute beginner, and then I'll teach you a few bar chord things that I do for the chorus, and then I'll go way up here and do a few triad things if you're a beginner / intermediate guitar player. But you can play this as an absolute beginner, and I'll start there. All you need to know is 3 open chords. You need to know the A chord, the E chord, and the D chord, and that's it. It's got one simple pattern that just repeats throughout the entire song. It goes, we'll learn the chord progression first, and then we'll get to the strumming pattern. So the chord progression simply goes A for 2 bars, then E for 2, then D for 1, E for 1, back to A. And that just repeats and repeats and repeats for the entire song. So let's run through it. A, E, D, E, A. Let's get it. So A, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, D, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, A, 2, 3, 4, A. And once you know those chords and that pattern, you know the entire song. It doesn't change even during the chorus and even during the slow spoken word bit. There's a strumming pattern that I like to do, and that's simply down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, up, down, up. So let's get that strumming pattern under our fingers. With the chords, it's going to sound like this. Down, down, up, down, up, 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 down. That's the whole song. If you're a beginner, you can just play it like that, easy peasy. If you want to take it up to the next level just a little bit, what I like to do is I like to start targeting the bass notes in the chord on the first down strum. So if I'm playing an A, I would like to hit that open A note to E, D, E, A. But if that's too difficult, just try aiming for the bass part of the chord. So that would sound like this. That's the whole song. Now let's move to the beginner / intermediate phase. There's a little introduction that I like to do, and it's a bit of a run on the E string. It's open E, 2E, 4E, open A, and then you start the song. So that would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I got a garbage job. I'm a garbage man. I've been driving this truck so long, it's all I can stand. So not only am I adding that introduction, which is open on the E string, open E, 2, 4, open A, and then I start the song. But now I'm also doing a running bass line. And for that I'm targeting the E and the A strings. So it goes A, E, A, E, and then it goes E, A, but I'm fretting the A for that because I'm playing an E chord. And then D, when you do that with the chords, it's got this kind of running bass line that I kind of like. So that sounds like this, starting with the introduction. I got a garbage job. I'm a garbage man. I've been driving this truck so long, it's all I can stand. In my head a song on my face a frown. I'm getting kinda sick and tired of cleaning up this town. So that's a fun little run that I like to do, and it just gives the song a little bit more color. Then for the chorus, I'm going to slide up to the 5th fret on the E string, and I'm going to play bar chords. So I'm still playing the same progression. It's just A, E, D, E, A. Same measures, same everything, same strumming pattern if you want. But I'm playing bar chords up here for the chorus. So that sounds like this. Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I'd never go home and keep working all night. Tell the office no. Don't you have any fears? It's only because I'm happy that you see my tears. And you'll notice I'm still keeping that bass line running. For that, I'm on the E string. I'm fretting on the 5th fret, and then I'm playing it open. And then I'm fretting it, and then playing it open. That's all with an A bar chord. And I'm not really here to teach you about bar chords because there's a lot of guitar instructors already doing a great job with that. But real quick, I will say that if you play an E chord up here, but you play it without your index finger, that means you can slide up, and when you bar the 5th fret, you've got an A chord. But I'm assuming if you're watching this video, you know that already. And if not, I recommend Sean Daniel or Justin Guitar. There's a lot of great instructors out there. So again, and then I slide up to the E bar chord, which is based on the A string. That's an E note. And I'm playing an A-shaped bar chord. And then I slide down to D sharp, and then I play the D. You don't have to do that. I just kind of like the way that sounds. So that's how I would play it as a beginner / intermediate guitar player playing the chorus. So again, the introduction, that bass line, and then the chorus. Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I'd never go home and keep working all night. Tell the office no. Don't you have any fears? It's only because I'm happy that you see my tears. Back to the verse. All right, the only other section left is the spoken word part where it gets really kind of quiet, and for that I'm playing triads, and I'm playing it way up here on the 9th fret of the E string, the 10th fret of the B string, and the 9th fret of the G string. And if you play just those 3 strings, that's what we call, it's a triad, and it's an A triad. Then I'm going to switch to an E triad. Again, the chord progression doesn't change. And then a D triad, back to an E triad, and then I'm doing an A triad. And then I'll teach you about that little fill next. But we're starting with an A triad on the 9th fret of the high E string, 10 on the B, and 9 on the G. Is that right? Yeah. I wish Marty Music was here. Now, I'm not going to teach you about triads, but real quick lesson. If I play a D chord, the standard D shape way up here, that's a D chord. If I only play the top 3 strings of that, that's a D triad. And if I take that same shape, that D shape, and I slide it all the way up to the 9th fret, that is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah, 9th fret on the E string, and I just play the top 3 strings, that's an A triad. And the reason for that is because the B string is an A note. The 10th fret on the B string. Okay. I said I wasn't going to teach triads, and I'm not going to. So it sounds like this. Starting on the A triad on the 9th fret of the E string. If I could see myself. When I was young, that's the E. I'd say D, E, A. A, E, D, E, A. So the A triad is a D-shaped triad, and then the E and the D, you're keeping the same shape. You're just sliding down from E to D, and that's, I guess, an A-shaped triad. So imagine if you're playing an A-shaped bar chord for an E, but you're only playing the top 3 of those strings. That's an E triad. And then you slide down 2 frets, so now I'm on the 5th fret on the high E string, and I'm just playing the top 3 strings. That's a D, back to E, and then back to the D-shaped A triad. And for that little trill that I'm doing, that little fill, I'm strumming the chord. Then with my pinky, because my pinky is free, I'm hammering on the E string, then pulling off the E string, then continuing to strum up, and then strum down. It sounds like this. So that pinky is doing a lot of work on my left hand. So it's hammering on, pulling off, and then I'm strumming the chord. Well, first I'm strumming it down all the way. I'll get catching all 3 notes, plucking up on the E string, hammering on, pulling off, continuing my upstroke, and then a downstroke. So down, up, down, down, up, and that pinky is doing a hammer on and a pull off. I really wish Marty from Marty Music was here teaching this song. If you know him, suggest this as his next song to teach, because it's a really fun song. I'm just getting tripped all over my tongue. So after that little triad part, the only thing that's left to do is play the final chorus. And the final chorus takes chorus A and chorus B, jams them together, and does the whole thing. The only thing that I play differently is that instead of doing that break in between chords, I just keep playing. And that'll sound like this. Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I'd never go home and keep working all night. Tell the office no. Don't you have any fears? It's only because I'm happy that you see my tears. It's just a being jobs. Freshness rife. Not over here, I'm having the best day of my life. So there you have it, the best day of my life. And again, if you haven't seen the video, I hope you check out the official music video for The Best Day of My Life by Jeremy Kroeker. That's it, let's do a run through, and you can follow along, sing along. I got a garbage job, I'm a garbage man. I've been driving this truck so long, it's all I can stand. In my head a song, on my face a frown. I'm getting kinda sick and tired of cleaning up this town. When the office checked in to ask how we are, one day I told them how I felt, they sent me to HR. Now when they ask to avoid the strife, I smile and I say I'm having the best day of my life. Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I'd never go home, I'd keep working all night. Tell the office no. Don't you have any fears? It's only because I'm happy that you see my tears. A promotion came up, I put my hat in the ring. I was the only one who applied who knew a garbage thing. 10 years on this job, I sweat and I bleed. They took the greenest hat on the crew and they made them team lead. That cut into my brain like a knife. But when they check on me, I'm having the best day of my life. Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I'd never go home and keep working all night. And Sisyphean jobs. Depression is rife. Not over here, I'm having the best day of my life. If I could see myself when I was young, I'd say try to worry less, try to have more fun. Forgive yourself. Avoid my ex-wife. And at work, always say I'm having the best day of my life. Best day of my life. This job is alright. If they let me, I'd never go home and keep working all night. Tell the office no. Don't you have any fears? It's only because I'm happy that you see my tears. Sisyphean jobs. Depression is rife.